So this multiple perpetrator stalker affiliate starts out their video talking about somebody told a lie on you, somebody told the whole world a lie on you, and they believed them. And this is why you were targeted. This is a repeated theme that they have, that somebody defames your character and then you're targeted after that. So this is accurate to their actual strategy, where they false report you and they gain a group of people to create false social proofs and to character assassinate you so that they can use counterterrorism tools or blacklists or watch lists or FISA, FISA, to target you. Okay, and that's how you get on their community watch, and you get targeted through the Five Eyes intelligence community. And these people are able to walk around pretending like they have immunity for criminal action and activity towards you, which is supposed to be punishing you for behavioral or ideological change. And remember, they do this under false pretenses, and they commit perjury in order to be able to target you. So this one is laundering that as their narrative, and they say framed, and now everyone is sick to their stomach. But I don't know why everyone would be sick to their stomach, because you knew going into this that you were framing somebody, that you were setting somebody up, because that is the process. That's why you target people, okay? You assholes are not out here targeting real terrorists, targeting real criminals, because you are the terrorists and the criminals. And also, there's lots of crime and there's lots of terrorism, and single mothers or women taking care of themselves and living their own lives have nothing to do with that. But those are the people you're targeting, and those are the people that you're using intelligence and military resources on. You are using intelligence and military resources on single mothers, men, children, and women, and you don't go after criminals or terrorists. What you actually do is you give access to those intelligence and military resources to criminals and terrorists. Because I don't know if you, the general audience, know this, but this multiple perpetrator stalker network has a lot of odd bedfellows. Sometimes they're working with bikers. Sometimes they're working with the cartel. Sometimes they're working with music industry rats. Sometimes they're working within the entertainment industry. Sometimes they're working for the corporate world. So the participants in this type of crime come from everywhere, and they also come from known criminal undergrounds. So it's not like justice actually matters to these people and that they're going into the situation with justice on their mind. They set out to target, harm, maim, or kill people, and they corrupt the legal system in order to do so. And they brainwash everybody around them. And they attempt to brainwash you as a target as well, so that you feel like you deserved what's happening to you, or so that you don't know what's going on and it feels like your life is falling apart, when it's actually a network of asshats targeting you, hacking you, surveilling you, profiling you, stalking you, exploiting you, and attempting to entrap, entangle, and extort or blackmail you. And they'll do this by just making up shit. Okay? And spreading it around. This is an actual strategy by the intelligence community. It was leaked by Snowden, and that's where a lot of these people got this information and learned about these NSA tools and these intelligence community tools. They learned it from people like General Michael Flynn and Snowden, who were a part of the leak together. And then Snowden was talking about all the surveillance tools that they had, and he fear-mongered with it. And then years later, they took all that leaked data and started creating hives or collective intelligences for fifth generational warfare on civilians and private citizens. And the outcome of that is networks that look like this and that operate like this online and in the real world with hybrid warfare, with psychological warfare. Excuse me, with psychological warfare, with cognitive warfare, which they launder and reduce to spiritual warfare. Okay? So this network and this multiple perpetrator stalker is engaged in fifth generational warfare. And because they're abusing cognitive and neural warfare, this is considered sixth and seventh generation warfare. Now, nobody's going to actually admit that because they're hypergaming it and they're making it seem as if it's just people playing a card game or telling this wacky ass story. No, this is real life. What you hear these affiliates talk about in terms of criminal activity, abuse, stalking, fraud, and murder is what their network is actually engaged in. And sometimes they are reporting it in real time. And that's because of the advanced surveillance capabilities that they have that include neural and biosurveillance. Okay? That's what's happening here. And these people are trying to avoid going to prison or having the public be aware of what's going on without the propaganda, the brainwashing, and the gaslighting.